everyone. My name is Luis Carlos Nájera and today I'm making two videos, as you know. I already made a first one. The first one was the one of outputs, and now we're gonna talk about the input. Why the inputs are important? Well, they are only important because they are the way the user communicates with the program. The way they provide some information to the program for the program to make any kind of calculations or algorithm. So, okay, let's begin with it. As you can see here, there's nothing new in this code. You should know how everything works by now, except the input part. That is what I'm here about. This is a more general code. This is a code that includes everything, but because all the input codes do that. Generally, for input code, they're not alone, but they're a fundamental part for the code. So let's begin. I will explain you why in a second. In this case, as we can see here, I got my comments. Then I am defining here a dictionary. Why am defining a dictionary? Well, in this case, I'm defining a dictionary because I'm asking for four things that are always the same, and the user is gonna give them to me right next to this. In this case, I'm asking for length, width, height, and area. So here we can see the description of the program. In this program, you will learn how to use the function input. The input function is composed by the next structure for int and float results. Bar name it's equal to bar type. Inside parentheses, inside those parentheses, there's an input, and inside a message. How it works? It works just like this. This is the clear example of how the float works, or how an input or a float with an int, both float and int, work like this. First, you put the place you want to store what the user writes on a keyboard. In this case, I want to store the length on the length section of my dictionary. But when the user types something in our terminal, Python detects it like simple text. So it thinks it's in a string, and we're here to convert that to a float or int, depending of our needs. If you go back, I guess that is to the second video. Yep. Here you can see here how we use float. And if you go here to M1 int, you will also see how this changes. Why? Because here I only need integers, no floating points. And here I needed floating points. So that's the difference. Now that you know the difference for float and integer, we're going to explain in a fast way a char. In this case, what a char works like. It's exactly the same, but you don't need to convert. Why? Because the user is already typing, and when he types, the format the computer finds it is in a char or a string, depending on the length of the message. So here we got it. Here. Or for a char or a string, the structure is bar name, it's equal to input, and the message you want to let know the user. How this works? Well, here, as you can see, I'm asking to the user for floating point answer, or in this case, for a floating point number to make an operation. So, as you can see here, this is the way I asked to the user. We can say like inside here, we can imagine there's an output, there's a print function. So this is gonna be printed so the user knows what he has to do. Yeah, that's the way it works. And in this case, this program will calculate the area of a cubic parallelogram in cubic centimeters. So let's begin with it. We're gonna run it right now. So here it fits. Good. Oh, let me put this out. I forgot about it. Sorry. Okay, here we are. How this is gonna work? You know, cd cd the slash tc101 slash tc101. Right? Yeah. We're right there. So what we're gonna do next is this is Python 3 and 5 input. We got it. As you can, ooh, sorry, I forgot about the like that. Okay, as you see here, it prints everything we ask it for to print. In this program, you will learn how to use the function input. The input function is composed by the next structure for end and float results, blah blah blah. This is a structure, or for char or a string, the structure is blah 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 blah. We already know that. So the next program will calculate the area of a cubic parallelogram in cubic centimeters, introduce the length of the parallelogram in cubic centimeters. In this case, I'm gonna put 4.4 times 4.4 times 4.4. Yeah, let me put this here in top, here at top, at top. Yeah, we should have enough space. So what's gonna happen next? Those three stages already happened, right? It already asked me for length, for width, and for height. When I write or when I want to answer something to the programming language, I need to put enter. In this case, in Python, I put my number 4 and then press enter. And those are the different ways to publish or to output the result of the operation. In this case, the area of your cubic parallelogram is. In this case, they're green and they're inside those semicolon. They're in those quotation marks. So in this case, it means that this is a big string, but it's not gonna be stored in any variable. So it's gonna be like once that the program uses it, it's gonna throw it away. It's not gonna affect in the performance. It's not gonna be in the disk or in the memory. And the result area, why this way? Because it's inside a dictionary. The area in cubic centimeters. We're performing here the operation. The length times the width times the height is area, right? There's other way to print the same, exactly the same. Is this. The area of your cubic parallelogram is the result times the result times the result, and here the type, or in this case the unit. And the last one, I guess, is the worst. I don't like it. It doesn't look good. It's just asking for the result. In this case, because there's no human interface, it's only gonna show us the dictionary like that. So let's run it. In this case, the area of your cubic parallelogram is 85.84. 18.4. Or the area of your cubic parallelogram is 85.184. Or in this case, height is equal to 4.4, length is equal to 4.4, and area is equal to 85.18 or 184, and the width is also equal to 4.4. As you can see, those are three ways to use the print, but there's only one way to use the input. You can write anything you want. In this case, if you want to print something that is already established in a variable or something, you don't need to put those quotation marks. You only need to put, in this case, the name of the variable. So that's all for today. I hope input is really, really easy for you. If you got any doubts, let me know. And anything you need, just let me know. You know, I will answer you your DMs. I will answer you your comments. Good luck with it. Thank you.